Have you ever felt like you're playing a part, even in your own life? Chasing applause, likes, and validation, but feeling empty when the curtain falls? Today, I want to share a story about that exact feeling. It's about a princess named Orin who lived in a kingdom built on cold hearts and empty praise. To her, the sound of applause was sweeter than the feeling of love. She was the star of every show, always busy, always performing, but never ever truly free. She looked radiant, a perfect picture of royalty, but inside she was lost and lonely. Orin's life was a revolving door of suitors. Boys came and went, drawn to her charm, but none of them could fill the emptiness in her heart. She craved attention, yet a part of her secretly believed she didn't deserve any of the praise she received. It was a lonely paradox, living in a palace filled with people but feeling completely alone. Has that ever been you? Surrounded by friends or followers, yet feeling like no one truly sees the real you. It's a tough spot to be in, and for Orin, things were about to get even tougher. One day, Prince Jacobs arrived in the kingdom. He was sharp, quiet, and carried an air of mystery. Orin was immediately intrigued. She mistook his silence for depth, his detachment for wisdom. She thought, finally, someone who sees beyond the performance. But she was wrong. Prince Jacobs didn't truly care for her. He simply tolerated her quirks. He was just another audience member watching her performance without any real investment in the person behind the mask. The stage was set for a heartbreaking realization. At a grand royal ball with the entire kingdom watching, Orin decided to be brave. She walked up to Prince Jacobson with a hopeful heart, asked him to dance. The entire hall seemed to hold its breath. And then he refused. Just like that, the rejection, so public and cold, was like a physical blow. The polite smiles of the court felt like daggers. Humiliated and heartbroken, Orin did the only thing she could think of. She ran. She fled the castle, leaving the glittering lights and false praise behind, and disappeared into the shadows of a deep, magical forest. It was there, in the quiet darkness of the woods, that she met a fairy. The fairy looked at the tear-streaked princess and told her something strange and profound. "You have lost your reflection. Your true self is gone, and you must find it." The fairy explained that her reflection was hidden within a mystical maze of lost things, a labyrinth of forgotten memories and buried fears. To become whole again, Orin had to walk its winding paths and face everything she had been running from. This wasn't just about finding a reflection in a mirror. It was about finding the very essence of who she was. With a deep breath, Orin stepped into the maze. Each turn brought a new challenge, a new memory. She faced the ghosts of her past, the moments she felt small, the times she pretended to be someone else just to hear applause. She confronted her deepest fears, the fear of not being good enough, the fear of being truly seen and not liked. It was a terrifying, emotional journey. But with every fear she faced, a piece of her true self clicked back into place. Finally, at the heart of the maze, she found it. Her reflection, it wasn't just an image. It was a feeling. It was her own strength, her own worth, shining back at her. Orin returned to her kingdom a completely changed person. She walked back into the palace not as a performer seeking applause, but as a queen who knew her own value. She no longer needed the validation of others because she had found it within herself. She began to rule with warmth, authenticity, and genuine care for her people. She traded empty praise for true connection. And as she healed, her kingdom flourished alongside her, becoming a place of warmth and truth. Orin's story reminds us that the most important love story is the one we have with ourselves. Thank you so much for watching and sharing this story with me. If Orin's journey resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories that make you think and feel. See you next time.